Joined here by Lucas Matelich. And Lucas, first of all, appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Talk about you just got off the road trip to Utah. That's kind of a familiar ground for you, having played at Westminster. So what was it like for you to go back and play there?
It was a ton of fun. Yeah, it was funny going back, playing back on Dumpke Field. They've got a super good squad this year. They played really well. We played pretty well as well. But cool to be back on campus. All the guys that I played with when I was at Westminster all came out and were heckling me, heckling the Fort Lewis team supporting Westminster, which was pretty funny because they're some of my best friends giving me crap out on the field. But really good to be back. Wish we came out with a win, but yeah, good to be back.
How about your journey? You played there a few years ago. I know when you came in, it was like, when did you play there? And we had to search it up. So, of course, life happened, things kind of changed, and then you got a chance to come back here. So just kind of talk about how nice it is for you to get that extra year of eligibility to come back and play one more time.
Yeah, so nice. Yeah, so only used 3 years of eligibility when I completed my undergrad, and I've been coaching and, was pretty kind of burnt out on soccer when I first graduated from my undergrad, but over the last 4 years, really missed it, and kind of refound that passion for soccer. And one thing led to another. I found the opportunity to come back to school and to play again, and super happy to be back out using my last year eligibility at 26.
The youngest guy on the team, so
yeah.
That makes it nice. They probably call you grandpa, right? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Daily.
Daily. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And every other sort of old pun or acronym they can think of.
And then when you outlast them on the field, then you say, okay, you can't say that into me anymore, right?
Yeah, until I go limping back to the training
it's true.
room.
Well, you got to do that when they're not looking, see?
Exactly. So, I've been hiding my stroller, though.
So what made you decide Durango and Fort Lewis College? What made you come here?
Yeah, well, they have a really good education department. I was really excited about the opportunity in the Master's in Education, so that was, number one. I wanted to be around the mountains, skiing, biking, and I wanted to join a soccer program that I could learn at. And I've been learning a ton under Obi and Keene, and those two primarily were a huge draw to come play here as opposed to somewhere else.
You talk about this team, you guys have been right there. When you started off, 502,
Yeah.
identified the streak going. Of course, there's other good teams in the conference. You knew it's tough to keep that going. Of course, the losses to, Dixie and Westminster, but you guys have been right there. Kind of talk about where you think this team's at chemistry-wise and where we're at this point in the season.
Yeah, we've got a really solid squad. Just hit a little speed bump this last weekend, having our two first losses of the season. But even with that, it's still strong. Having to overcome some hardship in the last couple days, last week. But we'll see this weekend how things come back together, and I'm positive that good things are going to happen this weekend.
And the last thing, Lucas, is just talk about what it's like to play here at Dirks Field, and the atmosphere is such a great place to play. Just talk about how you enjoyed playing some of your home games here.
Yeah, I actually just the other day went on a little YouTube stint looking up the history of Fort Lewis College soccer, and really cool. Really cool to see all the national championships, community support, and it's evident on Dirks. Seeing all the alumni come out, and just the energy on Dirks, and knowing the history it really is a pleasure to play on Dirks.
All right, Lucas, we appreciate you taking the time. Of course, best luck this season. We look forward to following you guys this weekend.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.